A target has been found in the search for MH370, but whether it's the plane won't be confirmed for at least 48 hours. What you're about to see is why the ship dropped to 0.1 knots yesterday, what station-keeping status actually means in deep-sea recovery, and how to read the ship's movement over the next 2 days to know if this is the breakthrough before Ocean Infinity announces anything publicly. Because right now, as you watch this, the search vessel Armada 8605 is holding position over a specific set of coordinates in the southern Indian Ocean. Not searching, not moving, holding. And that changes everything. What you are about to see is the ship behavior that experts are calling a live investigation. The coordinates that align with 12 years of theory. The 3-step verification protocol that determines if this is MH370 or another false alarm. And what the next 48 hours of tracking data will reveal before any official announcement is made. For 19 days, Armada 8605 has maintained a consistent pattern. 5 knots, straight lines, mowing the lawn. That pattern covered thousands of square kilometers of seabed using autonomous underwater vehicles, side-scan sonar, magnetometers, sub-bottom profilers. The operation ran 24 hours a day. Launch, scan, recover, analyze, redeploy. Every mission followed the same cycle until yesterday. On January 17, 2026, the ship's AIS data showed something different. Speed dropped from 5 knots to 0.1 knots. Status changed to restricted maneuverability. Position held at coordinates 34.7 degrees south, 94.8 degrees east. The mowing pattern stopped. This is called station keeping. And in deep-sea search operations, it means one thing. Something has been found that requires closer inspection. When a ship transitions to station keeping, it indicates deployment of specialized equipment, either a remotely operated vehicle or a high-definition camera capable AUV. These systems can hover directly over a target. They can image objects from meters away. They can capture detail that standard search sonar cannot resolve. The fact that Armada 8605 broke its search pattern for the first time since December 30th is significant. Not speculative, documented. The AIS data is public. The coordinates are trackable. The behavior is measurable. And it tells us that Ocean Infinity has detected something worth investigating. But detection is not confirmation. And that is where the next 48 hours become critical. If you want to follow this search like it's happening in real time, hit subscribe. I track every move so you don't have to. The coordinates where the ship is holding position are not random. 34.7 degrees south, 94.8 degrees east. This location is roughly 40 to 50 nautical miles southeast of the 7th arc. The 7th arc is the final satellite handshake ring, the last known communication between MH370 and the Inmarsat satellite. Every search since 2014 has focused on zones along or near this arc. But this target sits outside it, in what experts call the external zone. This area aligns with 2 specific theories. First, the WSPR data analysis, weak signal propagation reporter data analyzed by Richard Godfrey. His method uses amateur radio signal disturbances to reconstruct flight paths. The coordinates where the ship is now stationed fall within Godfrey's calculated impact corridor. If wreckage is confirmed here, it validates WSPR as a forensic tool. Second, the controlled glide model. This theory assumes a pilot remained in control after fuel exhaustion, performing a long glide rather than a high-speed crash. A controlled glide extends the impact zone beyond the fuel exhaustion point. The distance matches, the direction matches. The seabed profile at these coordinates also matters. The terrain here is described as broken, complex, full of narrow crevices and uneven surfaces. This is why earlier searches using towed-sonar systems bypassed this area. The older technology could not image the terrain clearly, but the Hugin 6000 AUVs deployed by Ocean Infinity can navigate this terrain. They can scan narrow gaps. They can detect objects in shadowed areas. They can image what was previously invisible. And according to the ship's behavior, they have. In deep-sea recovery, a target is any sonar return that looks non-natural. At depths between 4,000 and 5,000 meters, searchers look for specific signatures. The most likely targets are engine blocks. MH370 was powered by 2 Rolls-Royce Trent 800 engines. Each engine weighs approximately 6,000 kilograms. These are the heaviest, densest components on the aircraft. They do not float. They do not drift. They create massive sonar signatures. Landing gear is another high-probability target. Dense, metallic, compact. Landing gear creates distinct hard returns on side-scan sonar. Even if partially buried, the shadows remain visible. Fuselage sections are possible, but less likely to remain intact. At high impact speeds, composite materials fragment, but the structural frames, wing boxes, and stabilizers can survive. These components also produce recognizable sonar patterns. This story changes quietly and suddenly. Subscribing is how you don't miss the moment it finally breaks. False alarms happen. In 2015, searchers detected what appeared to be a debris field. High-resolution imaging revealed it was the wreck of a 19th-century coal-carrying ship. The SV Magdala sunk in 1854. The sonar signature looked similar to aircraft wreckage, but optical confirmation proved otherwise. This is why Ocean Infinity operates under a no-find, no-fee contract. They are incentivized to be absolutely certain before notifying the Malaysian government. The payout is $70 million, but only if substantive wreckage is confirmed, not just detected, confirmed. And that requires the 3-step verification protocol. Ocean Infinity follows a strict process between detection and confirmation. Step 1. High-resolution sonar confirms the anomaly is man-made. This step has been completed. The sonar return is non-geological. It has structure. It has geometry. It does not match natural seabed features. That is why the ship stopped. Step 2. Optical verification. The ship must deploy a camera-equipped ROV or AUV. This system descends to within meters of the target. It captures high-definition video and still images. The goal is to visually confirm the object is modern, metallic, consistent with aircraft materials. This step is currently in progress. As of January 18th, the ship remains on station. That suggests imaging is underway. Step 3. Serial number identification. To call it MH370, Ocean Infinity must photograph identifiable markings, part numbers, manufacturer stamps, registration codes. In 2015, the flaperon recovered from Reunion Island was confirmed through serial numbers. The same standard applies here. If the target is MH370, there will be markings. If those markings can be photographed, confirmation is immediate. If not, samples may need to be recovered for laboratory analysis. That extends the timeline. But the protocol is clear. No announcement is made until certainty is absolute. If you like this video, please subscribe. We are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers and create more interesting videos with your support. The next 48 hours will reveal whether this target is MH370 or another false alarm. Here is what to watch for. If the ship resumes its high-speed search pattern tomorrow, the target was likely geological, a rock formation, a fault line, something natural that created a sonar anomaly. If the ship remains on station for another 24 to 48 hours, optical imaging is still underway. That suggests the target is complex, possibly fragmented, requiring multiple camera passes. If the ship suddenly changes status to recovery operations, that is the strongest signal. Recovery operations indicate physical retrieval. That only happens if the target is confirmed man-made and aviation-related. The AIS data is updated every few minutes. Ship tracking websites display this information publicly. Speed, heading, status, all visible in real time. You do not need official announcements to know what is happening. The ship's behavior tells the story, and right now, the ship is not moving. That is the most important fact. Because Ocean Infinity would not waste time on geological features. Not under a no-find, no-fee contract. Not with a 55-day window that is already halfway consumed. Every hour on station costs money. Every day without forward progress reduces total coverage. They are holding position because the evidence justifies it. And within 48 hours, we will know if that evidence is conclusive. 12 years on, the search for MH370 has reached a moment of truth. A target has been found. The ship has stopped. The verification process is underway. The coordinates align with theory. The behavior matches protocol. But detection is not confirmation, and confirmation requires proof. The next 48 hours will determine whether this search ends with answers, or whether the mystery continues. As the world waits, one truth remains. The ship's position is the only certainty we have. Everything else is patience. If you want to know what happens next, the moment it happens, hit subscribe. Because when the ship moves, you'll want to know why. Let me know your thoughts below.